Proprietary patented race technology. Proudly made in the USA. Unparalleled customer service and support. The choice of champions. King Shocks. The leader in off-road shock technology.
Why does the growers company buy Ford? Is there any particular reason for that?
Yes, we do, because we depend on a good product, and Ford has been good to us in the past. We put a lot of miles on our vehicles, and they hold up for us, Joe.
And it was a long time ago, Mark, but you're still buying Ford trucks from Alexander Ford.
We sure do, and we get the same great service even today at Alexander Ford.
Alexander Ford. We were here for you then, here for you now, and long into the future. A difference you can count on.
All right, guys, welcome back. It is 3 o'clock. It means it's time for another update here on Fishgistics, bringing you guys coverage today of the 2021 Score Baja 500. This coverage today is brought to you guys by F&L Fuel, KMC Wheels, 4-Wheel Parts, King, Rigid, everyone that helps us out. BFG Tires, only the best. Alfred Distribution, Michelob Ultras after we're done, not now, or we probably won't finish the race. Alexander Ford, who's having a really good run, also Alexander. UTV Source, they got us some parts at the last minute, last race, right before our pre-run trip. So big thanks to UTV Source for getting us some that Cognito rack and some other parts that we got for our pre-run, which made it perfect. And of course, Satellite Phone Store for keeping us in contact the whole time we were down there. We actually used our sat phones a few times. Everyone uses a sat phone. If you're in Mexico, you got to have one. So make sure you guys go to satellitephonestore.com and check them out. All right, so it is 3 o'clock. Like I said, we have another update for you guys. Let's bring up the tracker here. And we are now getting down to the coast. So we're out of the worst sections of this course, and we are now down just north of San Quintin. We have Luke McMillan is showing up right here. Bryce Menzies is right behind him. We did get some updates. Bryce Menzies is having some fuel pressure issues. So the Menzies truck is not running 100% right now, and he might actually start falling back a little bit. Let's see, we just got an update. Okay, here we go. Right now, Brian Moore, Luke just passed Menzies at 225. Andy is 15 seconds behind. So live coming at you right now, Luke just got around Bryce Menzies, first lead change we've had today on course. And Andy is right behind him, 15 seconds back. Yeah, Luke's first, Bryce second, Andy third. So there you go. Change at the front. Bryce Menzies is not able to drive his truck 100% right now. He's having fuel issues. I don't know if they're going to be able to get it fixed in a pit real quick, or if he's just going to try and keep going. Honestly, it depends on how bad he is. But Bryce pitted at mile 225, and Luke got by. So let's see. If you look here, Bryce is doing 30 miles an hour, so it was a quick pit. Obviously, they didn't try to really do anything in the pit. So it was probably a planned fuel stop there. Hopefully, maybe he just had, I don't know, something going on in the elevation coming over the mountains Sometimes, you know, you might get a little bit of vapor lock in some of these trucks every once in a while. Kind of rare nowadays, but you never know. That they were up quite a bit of elevation there coming through that last mic section. After here, there's a little bit of mountains where they're going right now, and then it's really nothing that high, and then you're on the beach and you're down low. So Bryce is probably hoping it was just something to do with the elevation, and then he'll be good to go. Let's see what else I got. I got some videos of it, so as soon as I'm done with this race, I will post for you guys. But that's live update. Oh, Bryce also had to put a tire in the rack at the pit. So there you go. Bryce Menzies has had at least one flat tire. He just put a tire in the rack at the pit, and now Luke is in front of him on the road. So Luke in his brand new Mason truck. We got Bryce in his Mason truck, and we got Andy in his Mason truck. So I would think the Mason trucks are looking pretty good at this point. However, we have about half the race to go, a little less than half to go. What else do we get? Yeah, that's the updates. As I get more updates, I will keep you guys posted. Somebody says, don't know if it's related. Bryce's truck did not sound good off start. Yeah, usually a lot of these trucks, they load up sitting there, and then when they start going, it doesn't sound good. It's popping and a bunch of that stuff. That's kind of normal off the start. But yeah, it could have been after that. Let's see. No, you have more than 2 hats. I have 3 that I'm wearing today. I have this one, I have my KMC one, and I have my 4-wheel parts one. Those are our 3 big sponsors here today. So that's the 3 hats that I'm going between. So I got to remember to switch them up. Did I wear this one last update? I don't know. I got too much stuff going on here. Anyways, there's Andy McMillan. Now we have a bit of a gap. We have to scroll back up to 4th place, which is Tim Herbst with Pat Dean driving. He's going to be changing as soon as they get down here, right where these guys are, actually, right where Andy just pitted. He's going to be changing. He's going to get out, and Tim Herbst is going to jump in. We have the 73. Now, look at this. They're really starting to pile up right here. The 73, the 43, and the 21, all right on top of each other, literally on top of each other. That's about as zoomed in as we can get right there on the map. We got 216.4, 216.3, and 216.3. They're all the same spot. So going to be pretty gnarly coming down the hill there. Somebody says, update on 41. So Justin Lofton had lost a throttle body. It sounded like Danzio had a spare. They were going to try and get him the throttle body. They were going to get it changed. And Justin Lofton was going to continue on to get some more seat time in the truck and get some finishing points. So hopefully Lofton can get his throttle body changed, and then he will get going again. That's what I've been told. That was the latest on there. Now, let's see, what else are we getting sent to us? I'm always getting sent good stuff here. So next we're going to have, where did I leave off? On the 21. Let's go up to the 77. Everyone's always asking where Robbie Gordon is. Well, there he is, and he's doing 0 miles an hour. That is definitely not a planned pit stop right there, and that is a bad spot to be at 0 miles an hour. Remember I talked about those rocks coming down the hill and you got a rock crawl? Well, that's exactly where Robbie is right there. He's in the middle of a rock garden. Probably just going a little too fast and got a flat. I don't know how long he's been sitting there. That hasn't updated in 5 minutes, so we'll see if he's moving the next update. Behind him, we got Rob Mack coming next, so he's coming down the hill. And then check this out. We haven't talked about Justin Matney today. So Justin Matney is driving the Geyser all-wheel drive number 4 truck, and Josh Daniel and Billy Broody are going to be getting in over at the beach. So they did not race San Felipe in this truck. He had to start all the way towards the back because he had to start behind everybody who did race San Felipe. So we're going to have to watch the number 4 on corrected time because they started so far back. They're probably going to have almost 20 minutes on these leaders on corrected time. So keep an eye on the number 4 today, definitely. Cameron Steele in the 16, he's been at 0 miles an hour for a little bit. It's actually Bobby Pecoy. Once again, that's a horrible spot to be right there. There is no access into there, really. It's just not a good spot to be, and they've been there for a little while. So definitely a bummer for Cameron and team. It looks like they have something more major than a flat going on. Hopefully they can get it fixed because there's no way to get in there with a trailer or a chase truck or anything. You literally have to fix that and drive it out. Not a fun spot to be. Dan McMillan, same thing, started way in the back with Matney, actually in front of Matney, so Matney's already passed him because Dan did race San Felipe, but he blew his motor up towards the end, so he had to start in the back. So bummer for Dan there. But now look, he's back in front of him 0 minutes ago and 0 minutes ago. So that might actually be a good update right there. It looks like 0-0. They're running together. Probably started about like that also, so they've probably just been kind of staying together. All right, let's go look over at our best racing we had so far, these first 2 updates. Class 1. All right, they're getting a little bit more spread out now in Class 1, it looks like, but not much. We can see the 123, Brock Dickerson, is still in the lead. And then we have the 105, Mason Cullen, is in second, only 2 miles behind him. And then another 2 miles back or so, we have Brad Wilson right on top of Brian Wilson. So the two Wilson cars are literally together, running together right there. And then we have the 100, Cody Parkhouse. But look, he's at 0 miles an hour. That is not a planned pit spot. That is not a good spot to be either. So bummer for Cody. Hopefully he can get going again. We have where did the 168 go? We're going to have to try to find the all-wheel drive car. We got the 163, the 179. Oh, there's the 168. Okay, so that's a bummer for the RPI car. It looks like they've been broken for a while because the Class 10 cars are now passing them also. So the all-wheel drive Illumicraft Class 1 has come to a stop at mile 154.3. Looks like they've been sitting there for a while. That's another one of those spots that is not fun to get to at all. Really, really not fun. That's actually they're just past Mike's. So Mike's Sky Ranch is like right over here. At mile 150, somewhere right about here. And then you make, actually this is Mike's Sky Ranch right here. Then you make this hard left up here and you come to where they are. So honestly, their best bet is going to be to wait and try to make their way back. Because if they can get to right here, a couple miles back, they can get to an access road. Or their chase truck can get into right there at Mike's, and then they can get some parts to somebody to bring it into them here. Not a good spot to be stopped at. But not as bad as where these the 100 car is stopped. Cody Parkhouse is even at a worse spot. So definitely we're going to keep an eye on these guys because they could be blocking the course. We're going to have to wait and see when some more cars come. Hopefully everyone is able to get around them, but we'll see. All right, Robbie at 0 miles an hour. Okay, yep, we saw that. What else? Who's leading? Brian. Brad held Brian up for a while. Davis, 258. Yeah, let's go look at these spec trucks. So here, let me turn this off so you get a little bit better view here. I can zoom in a little more. Let's go look at some of the spec trucks here. Trophy truck, spec. Let's see who's winning. It was the Alexander Ford truck, and it looks like it still is. We have Ryan Hancock right here. He is leading in the 228. So Ryan Hancock with Jordan Poole out front. They've been out front all day since Jason Coleman got stuck in a bottleneck early in the race, and he's been out of the race pretty much all day. He might still be going in the back. We haven't checked on him, but that's why he wasn't out front. Pierce Herbst has had a really solid day going. Jason McNeil, once again, solid day. They've been 1, 2, 3 pretty much all day. Justin Davis has been 4th all day, and then Jeff Bader in the 261 has pretty much been right there also. So those are your top 5 spec trucks, and then we have Vincent Munoz here, the X1450 racer kid, in 6th place. So cool to see the top 6. Pretty good run. They're starting to spread out a little bit. Behind them, it kind of falls off, and then you get a couple packs. You get a pack right here of these 6, and then if you zoom out a little more, you get a pack of these guys back here. That's just back from them. Some of these guys are actually, let's see, is somebody stuck here? No. Valerie Clark, Chad Dorman, Jose Contreras. There's one at 0. So there was one at 0. 229's moving, and the 286 is moving. So that's a good look at the spec trucks there. What else do you guys want to see? Coleman's lady posted he's finally out of the bottleneck. Okay, there you go. So Jason Coleman has been stuck in that bottleneck pretty much all day. That is not fun. Bummer for him, but I'm glad he got out and he's going to keep going now. What's up with the bikes? Did we check on the bikes? Let's go look. It's hard because they're all mixed in here, remember? So yeah, look, the 5X has gotten around all of those Sportsman quads that jumped in front of them, except for 2. So the 5X is your leader. 5X is leading the race. And then the 97X right here is going to be 2nd place. And then the quads, I think it was the 18A and the 1A. I don't know where the 1A went. It's hard now because they're all mixed in here with these Sportsman bikes. So it's really hard to see. There's the 1A down here. Okay, so the 18A is going to be your lead quad, I'm pretty sure. All those other bikes right there are Sportsman number bikes and quads. And then the 1A is going to be your 2nd, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what it is. Any news on Nick Garvin and his accident? Yeah, actually, I've seen some more Instagram posts. He's in Shane Redline's helicopter being flown back to the U.S. So big shout out to Shane Redline. They loaded him in the helicopter. I actually had pictures and video of it. He was in okay spirits. He's been talking. He's alert and everything. He has 2 broken legs and a broken wrist, they said, but he's being flown back to the U.S. in the Red Line helicopter. So it's always cool to see these teams come together and help each other out in Baja. I saw the video. He said he'll be back in San Diego in half an hour. And that was probably leaving somewhere, I don't know, that San Vicente or something like that. So he's actually, by now, he's probably just landing in San Diego right now, and they'll take him to a hospital and get him to a U.S. hospital. So that's your update on the 5X Nick Garvin there. What else? Class 11. Yeah, let's go check Class 11 real quick here. So Luke McMillan is in front of Bryce Menzies. He's still moving, and Andy McMillan is in third. All right, that's a look at the front. In case you just joined us. Now going back and looking at Class 11, let's go find them. We got to scroll back a ways. All right, they're moving. We have the lead 11 is Alex Gonzalez. He's been in the lead all day. He's in Valley T right now, coming in Valley to Trinidad on the road. This is a highway section, and then you turn down in and you head out. He's first. Eric Soranzo has been second. He's actually at 0 miles an hour. That's not a good sign. We don't like seeing 11 cars at 0 miles an hour. That's just before the goat trail. The goat trail is up here. So where he is, there is some access in here. So hopefully he can get chase crew in if he needs something to get going again. The third place 11 car, the 1145, is moving. But right now it looks like Alex Gonzalez is going to be our best hope for a finish right now. Since he's moving and he's in front. That's pretty much how it goes right there. That's a look at the Class 11s. Valley T for tacos in the 11 car. Yeah, I think they might be stopping for tacos. Right, the good taco stand is about right here, halfway down the street on the side right here. Forget the name of it, but it's the one that everybody goes to. We'll see if the 1196 stops for tacos. I probably would if I was them. I don't know. So that could be dangerous too in a car. You never know. On race day, tacos could be a little sketchy. If you got a bad taco, you might be making a few extra pit stops. So UTV Pro, let's look at UTV Pro, the force induction. Here we go. All right, got to zoom out and move down. They're moving. The UTVs are moving. They like this section right here. This is a good section for UTVs. All right, look at that. Austin Weiland looks like he's in front now. It looks like he has taken the lead over Phil Blurton. You can see right here. However, Phil Blurton hasn't updated in 4 minutes. He could actually be in front. Behind him, we have Matt Burrows, Brandon Schuler. That is Caden McCachran in there right now in the Brandon Schuler car. So that's really close. Look at that. These 3 guys are right on top of each other with Corey Sappington right behind them. So definitely cool there. The OT3 was broken, Art. They were broken down for a long time earlier. I don't know if they're going again. We can go look in a second. But Austin Weiland is your pro force induction leader right now. Then let's see, I'm getting videos of Luke passing Bryce right now. So as soon as this update's over, I'm going to go post this stuff for you guys. The Pro UTV Open, let's go see the OT3 car. I know because people were asking about them. They were broken up here. Yeah, I think they're probably done. Their tracker hasn't updated in 34 minutes. It's grayed out now. So bummer for them, but the OT3 car is probably done. The 1870 is leading the stock class, or the open class. Wayne Matlock is in second. And then the 1898 is there. While we're looking at the UTVs, we have to look at the naturally aspirated. So we have Zach Seislov is in first, but look at who's right on his tail now. We got the Honda versus the Polaris here. Kristen Matlock making her way up from the back. She's already winning on corrected time because she started in the back. The 1954 is closing in on the Honda. Then behind them we have Caden Wells, the 1995, and then the 1985. And those are the lead naturally aspirated UTVs. Always fun to keep an eye on Kristen Matlock and her overall time because she usually beats a lot of the forced induction UTVs too, which is pretty funny with less horsepower. Did Luke get by Bryce? Yes, Luke McMillan is first on the road. If you're just joining us, Bryce pulled into his pit at 225. He's having some fuel pressure issues. He pulled in, they gave him fuel real quick, and then he pulled out. But Luke was able to get by Bryce in the pit, so that's what happened there. All right, a couple more classes, and then I gotta go post these updates for you guys because my phone is blowing up, and I want to get these videos posted for you guys because I got some pretty cool ones coming in and some passes. So let's look at let's see. Yeah, let's just look at the front real quick, and then I'm going to go post these updates so you guys can check them out. So like I said, it is Luke right here. Just barely got around Bryce a minute ago, and I got video of it. I'm going to go post it. And then we have Andy McMillan in third. Behind them, the next pack back here is this pack of 4. We have Tim Herbst, John Lennon, Larry Rossler, and Tavo Vidosala. So that's your top 7. Those guys are kind of checking out. Well, not kind of, they are, from the rest of the field. The rest of the field's a ways back from them. So really, it's 2 groups right now. You got this group of 3 and then the group of 4. So we'll keep an eye on them. Head over to our social channels in a minute. I'm going to go post these updates and get them updated for you guys. And we'll see you back here at 4 o'clock with the next update. All right, see you guys then.
There's nothing wrong with looking good. But when riding is your passion, it's performance that matters. Like having the off-road's most advanced suspension. It monitors input from driver and machine 200 times every second and automatically adjusts each shock to flatten corners, soak up the bumps, and handle the hazards. Confidence and control for those who live to ride. Polaris, think outside.
When leading the pack, visibility is important. Perfect for any off-road application, the all-new rigid chase bar adds safety and functionality to any vehicle, combining running, brake, reverse, and turn signals into a 28-inch compact design. Choose from 25 pre-programmed effects with over 300,000 possible combinations. Built-in effects include strobe, scroll, and flash, fully customizable to any vehicle trigger. The rigid chase bar is the industry's most advanced rear-facing light, providing off-road enthusiasts one more way to own the night.